Now I request.
Usharani, మీ వాయిస్ రీసౌండ్ వస్తుందండి. కెన్ యూ జస్ట్ రెక్టిఫై? నాట్ క్లియర్. రీసౌండ్ వస్తుంది. అంటే నాకేనా శ్రీధర్ మీకు కూడా అట్లానే వినపడుతుందా? శ్రీధర్ ఉషా గారి వాయిస్ రీసౌండ్ వస్తుంది.
It is for everyone.
యా ఉషా గారు మీ వాయిస్ చూసుకోండి ఒకసారి. రీసౌండ్ వస్తుంది, లోగా ఉంది.
Is that okay now?
లోగా ఉంది, రీసౌండ్ వస్తుంది, మోర్ ఎక్కువ.
ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా?
బెటర్ బట్
మీ దగ్గర నుంచి రీసౌండ్ వస్తుంది.
ఎవరి దగ్గర నుంచి వస్తుంది? నా దగ్గర నుంచి.
Is that okay now?
Yeah, okay, and go ahead, but speak a little louder.
All right. Okay, so now I request Sridhar Garu to play those videos.
Yeah, 1 second.
Do you know the difference between hearing and listening? Hearing is perceiving and being aware of the sound. Listening is paying attention to that sound. Have you ever heard a conversation where someone pretended to be listening, but you could tell they were just hearing you? I notice, you notice, and our clients notice too. If you want to create deep bonds with anyone in your life, you must work on your listening skills. Hey there, and welcome to EverCoach, the leading online training platform for coaches who want to create impact and be prosperous. I'm your host, Ajit Navlaka, and today we're exploring 5 of my favorite between hearing and listening. Hearing is perceiving and being aware of the sound. Listening is paying attention to that sound. Have you ever heard a conversation where someone pretended to be listening, but you could tell they were just hearing you? I notice, you notice, and our clients notice too. If you want to create deep bonds with anyone in your life, you must work on your listening skills. Hey there, and welcome to EverCoach, the leading online training platform for coaches who want to create impact and be prosperous. I'm your host, Ajit Navlaka, and today we're exploring 5 of my favorite active listening techniques to become a better person and coach. But first, don't forget to subscribe to the EverCoach channel. We release new videos like this every week to support your coaching journey. Open, two-way verbal communication is the foundation of building rapport. In any conversation, you have a speaker and a listener. Each has a specific role, but together they create a dialogue to exchange information. Notice that the role is listener, not hearer. Active listening, in simple words, can be defined as the ability to stay entirely committed and focused on what the speaker is saying, understand their message and the expressive context. So let's dive into the juicy part of the video. techniques to improve your active listening skills as an individual and as a coach. The first technique to improve your active listening is blocking out all the distractions. Have you ever noticed that you start a conversation and want to pay full attention to the other person, but you start thinking of the bank letter you just received, or notice the noise of the coffee machine that is right behind you, or something else? Or going into a coaching session on an empty stomach. Not good. It happens to us all the time, and it's okay. Distractions will always be around. But for us to accomplish level 2 of active listening, we have to be prepared to let go of these distractions and focus on the conversation. There are 2 types of distractions, internal and external. Internal distractions are your own thoughts triggered by other factors and sabotage your concentration. For example, having a busy morning, a long to-do list, you forget to go to grocery shopping, or remembering you have to pay the water bill. The external factors that cause our distractions are those triggered by things around you. The sound of your phone when you get a new email, chat, or text message, or it could even be a noisy mosquito that sneaked into your room, or squirrel. What easy changes can you make to reduce distractions and increase your capacity to focus on the conversation instead? To reduce any internal distractions, especially before a coaching session, practice meditation or breath work. It'll help your mind to be at a peaceful state and quiet the inner chatter so you can really focus on the present dialogue you're in or about to get in. To eliminate the external distraction, make sure you create an environment with the least distractions possible. Turn off your phone or put it on silent. Close the blinds if the view outside catches your attention. If you're at a cafe, you might want to sit facing the wall to avoid getting distracted by movement, and so you can concentrate on the speaker. Small changes go a long way. The next technique is to develop a PACE or PACE conversation. PACE stands for Purpose, Ask, Connect, and Encourage. It's a simple formula for maximizing the interaction and improving active listening. First, you identify the purpose of the message. Then you ask questions to understand the topic deeper. Then you connect at an empathetic level with the speaker. And lastly, you encourage the speaker to feel understood after sharing their input. To get results from this technique, you need to focus on the conversation so you can actually develop your own follow-up questions. Before making your questions, wait for the speaker to finish speaking so they don't feel pressured and they don't feel interrupted.
I'll tell you what, you talk, I'll listen.
As a part of this technique, you also need to show you can be empathetic and understand the speaker through their story and their body language. How do you practice after listening with your clients or on day-to-day interactions? Let us know if you would add anything to the first couple of techniques in the comment section below. The next technique to work on is to pay attention to the content and the context. This means not only listening to the message being delivered, but also the speaker's emotions and behavioral context. In short, their body language. Focus on the non-verbal cues of communication of the speaker. Does it match what they're really saying? If you don't understand the content or context, you might not be able to give your best advice, nor can you guide your client towards another direction that is more beneficial. The same word or sentence can have different meanings based on how you say it. I can say, I got a new client, or I got a new client, or I got a new client. Our facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language provide context to whatever we are communicating. And this is not only for whoever is in front of you. It applies to you too. From the listener's perspective, being silent with arms crossed and wandering eyes show you're not really paying attention or that you're not interested. A few tips to keep the conversation going while understanding the message is to nod occasionally, make use of your facial expressions, maintain eye contact, and give the speaker some small verbal comments like, yes, Active listening is not only what we listen, it's also what we see that backs up what we listen. It will allow you to connect better with the other people and your clients and be able to guide more effectively whatever outcome that is to be achieved. If you want to learn more about how to read your client's body language, check out this video. The fourth technique is to turn off your problem-solving mode during the conversation. As human beings, it's only natural for us to want to help others and look for all kinds of solutions to the problem at hand. But sometimes, we don't want to be cut off in mid-sentence with a portfolio of solutions. No one likes a know-it-all anyways.
And you know about that stuff?
Penny. I'm a physicist. I have a working knowledge of the entire universe and everything it contains.
Control your eagerness to chime in and try to tame those thoughts until their point of view is complete. Truth is, we don't know it all or have all the answers. We need to have all the facts and context before even processing the information and offering our ideas. As an active listener, you need to have an open mind and be flexible in considering new ideas and perspectives while pausing any judgment, criticism, or possible argument. Last but not the least, technique number 5. Hone your active listening skills by reflecting back what you've listened. Repeat and rephrase the main ideas you got from the speakers to ensure you understood the content and clarify it before giving back. There are two purposes of doing this. On one hand, it'll keep your mind on track with all the information. And secondly, it will also allow the person speaking to know that you have paid attention and understood the message. You can rephrase their thoughts or ask further questions with, "Let me see if I got this clear," or "Is this what you meant?" or "What did you mean with?" It's a great technique, especially for coaches, as it'll allow your client to further organize their thoughts and ideas with more clarity. It is really painful when someone doesn't ask during the conversation and by the end just comes up with a simple, "Huh?" or "How come?" I'd rather just say they got distracted.
What?
What?
Come again?
It's a good question.
Active listening is used to encourage respect and understanding between the participants of any conversation. You gain perspective and information while providing feedback to the speaker. Once you got the entire message and want to offer your own feedback on the topic, be assertive and open with your opinion without attacking the speaker. Treat the receiver just as you think they would want to be treated and be honest with your perception and message. This way, they'll feel more respected and appreciated because you did pay attention. My wish for you is that you never stop practicing and honing your listening skills, as they are the most valuable skills you need to become an extraordinary coach. I hope you can apply it not only in your coaching, but in your daily life and teach others to do it too. So together, we can become better human beings. Now, don't stop your learning here. Active listening is one of the most important skills you need as a coach. Watch this video next to learn what are the other ones every master coach has. Oh, you're still here. Amazing. You made it all the way till the end. You should be proud of yourself for investing this time in your growth. Hope you found this video on active listening useful for yourself and for coaching clients. Help us spread the love by liking this video and sharing it with your friends and colleagues who might also want to learn about active listening techniques. We release videos like this every week. You'll probably want to be notified.
Thank you, sir. Now my voice is clear, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Right? Not yet?
ఓకే అమ్మా వెళ్ళండి ఇంక ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు కొంచెం లో వస్తుంది వాయిస్ అంతే
So let's talk about listening.
That's easy.
We all think we're good listeners, but have you ever done this? Or this? Or this?
Oh dear, I have.
Well, sadly, we all have.
Oh well, if everyone does it, then it can't be that big a deal.
Actually, it is. When we don't listen, we're saying, "Yeah, what you're saying isn't important."
Oh dear. So, what should I do?
Well, be present and focus when your friend is talking. We call this active listening.
That sounds hard.
Well, the more you do it, the better you become. A great way to practice active listening is to stop.
Like at a stop street.
Not that kind of stop. It stands for stop, breathe, listen, respond. So first you stop what you're doing. And yes, you guessed it. Then you breathe. Now you're ready to listen and
What if I
without interrupting. And we don't just listen with our ears. We listen with our whole body.
My body talks?
You betcha. Look at Jim over here. What do you think his body is communicating to his friend?
He's bored for sure. So how can I not be like Jim?
Well, make sure your eyes are looking straight at the person talking. Your feet are still on the floor. Your mouth is quiet. No talking or making weird sounds.
What's next?
Now you're ready to respond in a kind and patient way. Find out more about the situation, but don't try to solve everything.
But if I can't solve the problem, what can I say?
So say something to encourage them, like, "Tell me more," or "How did that make you feel?" or even, "What can I do to help?"
So, to be an active listener, I need to stop, breathe, listen, and only then respond?
A+.
Crushed it!
Lovely. It's very good, I believe. So let us all have an activity. Are you all ready for the activity? Just, raise your thumb. If you're all ready for an activity, just raise your thumb. Right. Very good. Very good. So far, like in the two videos, what we have seen is, in the first video, what did you see about? Just text in your chat box, please. What did you listen? What did you listen in the first video? Anyone just మీరు వినింది ఏంటి అనేది ఒక్కటైనా రాయండి at least the point. In the first video, can somebody text? Qualities of effective listening, wonderful MNR. Actually, very good. Not audible from D. Srikanth. Okay. Okay. So in the first video, we all, seen that how effective the 5 technical tips were given by the first speaker, how we can improve our effective listening. Right? In the second video, what did you listen in the second video? Please text in your chat box so that I can see. Stop. Okay, wonderful. Praveen Murray. Okay. Very good. Body language, wonderful. So now you in the second video, you are really, having an active participation. You're actively listening to the video. It's wonderful. Sounds so good. Right. So 7 more minutes left, but meanwhile, what I'll do is we'll start because Sridhar sir?
Yeah, tell
Sridhar
me.
sir?
Yeah, tell me, madam.
Sridhar sir, is Mohan sir is here? Mohan
Not
Prabhakar? Not
Not
yet?
yet. Not yet.
Okay, voice not, okay, voice modulation. Okay, very good. So you people started listening carefully. So that's what is today's whole topic all about. Effective listening. Right. Uh, in the first video, the speaker was sharing two people plays very important role. Who are the two people? Can anybody text me in the chat box? Two people plays important role in the first video.
Yeah, madam. Mohan Prabhakar sir is here.
Okay, then we'll stop an activity here. Sir, happy evening, sir. We'll start with our program. Padmavati ma'am. Right. Once again, happy evening to all the lovely people there. Uh, this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to, recap, retouch with recapping all our potentials. So this is Emina sir is Nagraj sir. Oh, wonderful sir. Okay, so this retouch recap is an amazing, very interactive session. The whole idea is to interact and improve our skills. That's what is the whole program designed for. So now I invite our Babu Rao sir to give his message and inaugurate this program. Babu Rao sir. Sir, you have to unmute, sir.
1 second, madam.
Right, sir. Audio.
Sir, Babu sir, మీరే మాట్లాడారు సార్. మాట్లాడి ఇనాగ్రేట్ చేయండి. ఇనాగ్రేషన్ మీ మెసేజ్ సార్.
హలో
సార్ వినపడుతుంది సార్.
ఇనాగ్రేషన్ మీ మెసేజ్ సార్.
సార్ మీరు ఇనాగ్రేట్ చేయండి సార్.
ఓకే. రీటచ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ అనుబంధంగా మరి ఈరోజు ఈ రీటచ్లో పాల్గొన్న వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా దీని స్వరూపమైన నాగరాజు గారు చేయటం, మరి దీని అనుబంధంగా ఇండిపెండెంట్గా ఒక సబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకుని మరి ఈరోజు లైన్ ఉషా గారు ఈ సబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకుని ప్రోగ్రామ్ చేయడం చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది. మళ్ళీ ఎఫెక్టివ్ లిజనింగ్ అంటే మీరు వినేది చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా కనుక వింటే ప్రతి ప్రోగ్రాంలో కూడా మీరు దాన్ని అర్థం చేసుకునేటట్టు అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. కాబట్టి మరి ఆ ప్రోగ్రాం మీద ఈరోజు ఉషా గారు తీసుకోవటం అభినందిస్తూ, మరి ఈరోజు ముఖ్య అతిథిగా వచ్చిన కౌన్సిల్ చైర్మన్ మోహన్ గారికి, మరి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ గవర్నర్ గారికి, ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన లైన్ మిత్రులు అందరికీ కూడా నా హృదయపూర్వక అభినందనలు. మరి కోవిడ్ని కూడా మరి సెకండ్ టైం కోవిడ్ చాలా ఉధృతంగా ఉంది కాబట్టి ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు కూడా కోవిడ్కి ఏదైతే రూల్స్ అండ్ రెగ్యులేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయో అవన్నీ తీసుకోవాల్సిందిగా, మరి చక్కగా బయటికి వెళ్ళేటప్పుడు సమదూరం పాటించుతూ మాస్క్ కంపల్సరీ పెట్టుకుని మరి చేయాల్సిందిగా కోరుతూ, మరి మన డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ని లైన్ సూర్యరాజు గారి నాయకత్వంలో మెంబర్షిప్లోను, లీడర్షిప్లోను, సర్వీస్లోను, ఎంజిఎఫ్లో కూడా మనం సౌత్ ఇండియాలో కాకుండా ఇండియాలోనే చాలా ముందంజలో ఉన్నాం. కాబట్టి మరి రాబోయే మరి 3 నెలలు కూడా చక్కగా మరి కోవిడ్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని చక్కగా పనిచేసి మన డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ స్ట్రాంగ్నెస్ నిలబెట్టాలని కోరుకుంటూ, మరి ఈరోజు ఉషా గారు ఈ ప్రోగ్రాం చక్కగా అందరూ కూడా చెప్పేది శ్రద్ధగా వినాలని చెప్తూ, నాకు ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన మీ అందరికీ మనస్ఫూర్తి ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your blessings and message. Now I request Ram Faninder sir to introduce our today's chief guest.
Good evening, friends. Happy Ugadi. Really, today I am very happy to introduce a great personality of our multiple district. This is my best ever opportunity to introduce Lion Prabhakaran Mohan to this virtual platform. Our multiple council chairperson, Lion Mohan, is a senior Lion serving the people since 3 decades. As a club secretary, president, zone chairperson, region chairperson, and district chairperson in Merle, achieved a lot to his satisfaction. Committed Lion served as a first GLT coordinator right from when the position was introduced, and he organized first ever DLLI in the whole South Multiple. As a district cabinet secretary with Lion, Deepak Bhattacharjee created history by making his district the best district in the entire world. So many awards and rewards for his service in the cause of Lionism. Once again, a happy Ugadi and all to all, and please enjoy the message of our great leader. Thank you, Ushaji, for the great opportunity. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my very good friend Ram Faninder Rao Garu, for a sweet and short introduction. Anyway, thank you very much, because you also know me for so many years. So that is why our relation. Thank you very much. There was a presiding officer and the person behind this retouch programs, Lion M. Nagaraju Garu, the pride of our multiple, our own area leader for LACF, my brother, Lion Dr. Baburao Garu, and today's speaker, an ever smiling person I have ever seen, right from beginning, ever smiling, Lion Usharani Garu, and all other dignitaries present in the audience, and my dear fellow Lions, namaste to all of you. Wish you all a very happy Ugadi. Let me once again thank District 320D, especially Lion Suraj, all the Vice District Governors, and of course Nagaraj sir, and for giving this opportunity. And a special thanks to Lion Usharani for inviting me and selecting me as the chief guest for today's this presentation, and an excellent subject also, the effective listening. Friends, we are all in Lionism. We are all enjoying Lionism. And I will say Lionism is a multi-dimensional organization or multi-dimensional activity Lionism brings to us. Right from, even though our motto is we serve, and we always say we have 2 pillars of Lionism. One is fellowship and service. Through fellowship, we make so many friends all over the world. So that is one great opportunity Lionism gives to us. Not only in our club, our own club member, after some time they become our own family, like brothers and sisters. Then when it comes to zone level, we are becoming, very close in zone level, region level, even district level. And when we meet in multiple level, we get so many friends. Like that, it is ever expanding, the friendship. So that is one thing. But I always say another thing, we get a wonderful opportunity that this is I always say, byproduct of Lionism, that is nothing but leadership qualities. This leadership qualities, what Lionism is giving is enormous. Whether right from club level, becoming a treasurer, secretary, president, or a district level, each and every stage, one is self-development happens. And Lions also organization is giving very scientific training or opportunities for getting people develop their personality in various levels. So that is one of the best opportunity Lions give compared to any other organization. So that is why only thing we have to take grab the opportunities whenever we get such opportunities. And I must congratulate the District 320D, especially this year. They started this series under Dynamo, this retouch program. In different level, they have started the retouch program, including high level and this level. Now, this is the third edition of retouch recap. That is a recap program, recap 3. And I'm really happy this the district and in the that is leadership of our Nagaraju, they are bringing out the best in Lions as a leader. This is on bringing out the best as a leader by giving opportunity to give presentation. So they will improve. One is their communication skill. They will know more technology to handle this type of presentation. They will understand each and every aspect of presentation. So slowly they are becoming good leaders. So this is a leadership building exercise in retouch, recap also. From beginners level or starting level, they are getting this opportunity. I don't think any other district is getting such an opportunity. So let me congratulate Line Suriraj, all the vice governors, Line Dr. Baburao, and of course Nagaraj and all others behind this program for bringing such a wonderful program. Which will not only subject-wise we can get a lot of knowledge. Plus, the more important is each person comes out. They'll come out of their hesitation or whatever it is and get a lot of leadership quality, and then face the audience, how to handle them, how to take their views. Automatically it will get. That is how a successful leader is being developed. Today I am really happy. The subject is effective listening. I am sure Line Usharani is well prepared to give a wonderful presentation. I am not telling about effective listening, but people will say, I also always say whenever we start a program, people can hear, whenever we give a lecture or some program, many people will hear all of us. But hearing is not listening. Hearing is, it will come here and goes from there, and there is no use. So one day is listening is, once you hear, there is what is called a CPU is there. We have to process. Then only it will retain. So the purpose of whatever the presentation is to listen carefully and understand and then get the benefit. So if you are not effectively listening, then there is no such program, because there may be a wonderful program, wonderful speaker, but we are not really effectively listening. Then what is the use of the wonderful speaker tomorrow, or why tomorrow? After half an hour of the speech, you will forget everything and you will not take. So the whole purpose is lost if it is not effective listening. So there are two things are there. One is the audience. How they should understand how effectively they should listen. They should understand the speaker should know the audience whether they are listening properly. Like that, whenever you speak, they should nod. They should say yes, yes, of course. Something like that. Some reaction should come from the audience. Then they should also ask some questions, clarification. Then we can understand that, of course, they are listening well. Effectively, they are listening. And the other hand, a speaker also is important to make them listen. That is also very important. It's a very good quality of the speaker to make the audience really listen to them. How they can make it? So there are so many methods. When you have the public speaking, you will learn a lot of things. How to start a speaking with some attractive quote or whatever attractive, some joke or something. That will attract them, and they will have eagerness in listening. So another thing is, the voice modulation, how we are modulating the body movement or whatever it is there. So that will, the audience will watch you, and then they will automatically listen to you. So they will understand. So that there are a lot of techniques. I don't want to go into detail because that is the purpose of Usharani's presentation today. Definitely, I'm sure she will definitely wonderfully present. I was lucky that retouch recap number 2 and Padmavathy presented also. I had the wonderful opportunity to be the chief guest, and she also presented extremely well. So I also congratulated her last time. Like that, now I am happy Usharani, the upcoming leader, I can say, she is also now here to give the presentation. I am sure we will all enjoy the presentation, and people who are the audience, now there are about 38 persons are present. I want all of you to be the effective listeners today. That is the first criteria. Then she will tell you the techniques, how to do it. And let us also observe Usharani, her techniques, how to make the audience listen properly. These are all the things. See, this is an experience. This is a journey. How we are coming up. This is not the end of. This is how you may make some. Some problem, or you will not be able to. Some technical problem will come. All these things, you will face a lot of problem. How to overcome it? That is the real learning. So today this is for learning of our leader line Usharani, how to make it and make attractive presentation, and how to handle if at all any situation arises, a difficult situation arises. That is a challenge, you should take it. So a leader should always be ready to take challenge. So that is why this type of program is being organized. So anyway, once again I congratulate Usharani for taking this challenge and making this presentation. And definitely, I once again thank Usharani and all other organizations for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be with you, interact with you, and talk with you, and wish you all the best. And Usharani, I will be here to listen to you full time. Thank you once again. All the best. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this wonderful message. We'll continue. We'll strictly follow all whatever the message you guided us to really make my job very easy. Thank you once again, sir. I really take this opportunity once again.
Thank you.
The people who are here, 38 participants, really once again I thank you, because on this auspicious day, you all really wanted to spend some time to learn on this linism. Especially this effective skills will also, useful in our personal growth as well. So without wasting much time, let's move
Usharani
on.
garu, ఒక్క నిమిషం Usharani garu, we recognize the presence of Anand Mehta, the greatest speaker and motivator of the in the world, in our audience. Please recognize him. Anand Mehta sir. Please sir, show your face.
Yeah. Welcome, Anand Mehta ji. welcome.
Sir, please unmute, sir.
Good evening, Anand Mehta garu, line Babu Rao.
Sir, you have to unmute, sir. Anand Mehta ji, you have to unmute. No?
Host has to be.
Unmute.
Now.
Namaskar. I'm so very much happy to be here, and I am looking forward to Usha Rani's entire presentation and be with each one of you. I am here also as a co-learner, and I'm sure all of us are going to learn a great thing. Thank you very, very much for having me here. Thank you. Over to Usha Rani. Thank you.
Thank you for your presence. It's really a privilege, and I'm blessed today. So let me start with my presentation. So can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Right. So the listening is a beautiful art, and it applies individual to individual, person to person, and how you can take this listening, because it's an art, we said. See, some people really touched, some people really, feel like to listen to somebody because their words touches their art. That's called a beautiful art of communicating. That is another way of connecting people. Listening is a wonderful, wonderful art of connecting with the people. So let me go to the, so today let's know about our objectives of what we are going to learn. Today's whole session is how to be an active listener, the whole characteristics of active listening, and each individual has got a wonderful style of identifying their listening skills, understanding and knowing about different styles of listening today. So before we go into the listening skills, as I said, communication is a basic great art of connecting people. In that first criteria, we need to understand is communication is what we call cognition. I mean thinking. Cognition is a thinking form. We communicate to ourselves. We talk. We think. See, when the person is talking, every individual will think a lot. Before the speaker speak, the word which is uttered by a speaker, our mind says, our mind really, lead us to a thinking. And the second part is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication. We all, basically connect with the non-verbal communication only. As just now Mohan Prabhakaran said, we all connect with the body language, with expressions. So this is a beautiful art of another style, another basic style of communication skills. The third one is speaking. This is another art of speaking. We will listen to the people when they start speaking without interrupting. We also register their talk. Before all these things, another beautiful art is listening. Because if you can listen, then only we can communicate. If you listen, then only we can register. If you listen, then only we can listen to the instructions and implement them. That's what today our whole topic is: retouch, recap. We are touching our topics, I mean to say, whatever we have learned so far, it's a recap. Until we are re-listening it, we are relearning it, we are re-understanding how well we can, connect with the people, especially in the lionism or in a professional life. We all should understand the basic important skill called listening, Vinadi, Vintene, so that we can connect with the people. That's how the whole idea of our lionism as well. Now, before I go to the next slide, just now Mohan Prabhakaran sir has said like two main components of lionism. Just now he said those things. Can anybody, put it in a chat box, please? Let me see that how you people are listening to this. Please put it in your chat box. Please feel free to, text. It's nothing wrong. Nobody's judging, ma'am. We are all learning it. So please put it in your chat box so that I can move to the next slide. I couldn't see the chat box. But okay, when sir was saying, I have jotted few points. Actually, everybody knows this. This is like fellowship and service. These two plays very important role. See, when we don't understand, when we don't communicate what exactly the lionism or whatever the concept is, there is a no connectivity. So no understanding and no further step. So in that criteria, let us all move on to the next listening skill. Now what we have to do? Yes, let us understand difference between first listening. See, listening is again a beautiful art. See, when we listen, we observe the words. We register them in our thought process. We take it seriously if it is, fact oriented, the idea which you liked it. And the next one is you are focused, definitely you will be listening to it. And this is again a beautiful art of oral communication. Listening is a oral communication because whenever the speaker is talking, whenever the speaker is communicating some message, is we pay our ears to listen and we showcase that we are attentive, we are active. Now let us again understand difference between hearing. Hearing is a sound. That sound waves reach us and says that we listen to hear and it's just effortless. There is no way to put the efforts in it. Like we just listen it. And sometimes it may be accidental and sometimes it's like, okay, just casual. And hearing also a symbols, signs that vibration detected by our loom and it is presented to our brains like there is something happened, that is sound. Now, my dear friends, what I say you just take, you just understand the difference between listening and hearing. So we just hear it and we leave it. But when we listen, we take it to the heart and we store it and we memorize it. And whenever we meet in person or whenever we talk about these things, we say that, yeah, that day I heard you saying, I listened to your talk or whatever we said. So that's what a beautiful art of listening. Now, let us all understand, see, whenever we communicate, the 7% of words we receive it. 38% is the tone, the voice modulation, how you take your pitch or a voice or your notes or your words. We we take 38% of our tone, like when we say like, it's very good to see you all in retouch. It's very good to see you all in retouch. That's the tone of voice modulation. Again, there is a 55% of a body language we listen, we hear, we speak. The body speaks. The body, we listen through the body language. Its body language percentage is 55%. Yes, when we talk to the school level, when we talk to the actually basic level, in our 4 LSRW skills, we have it in school level also. So here, there is again this percentage I categorized here. When we talk, we take 30% of what the person is talking, what the, the sender is, the speaker is, communicating, we take 30%. And we'll listen. If their accent is good, if their voice modulation, just now we have seen it in a previous slide, we listen a lot. We listen a lot. And 9% of writing practices can happen and 16% of reading happens in our day-to-day life. This is really proven by many scientists. Right. Now what I'll do is I'll stop it with the slides and now what I do is if you can see my slide, it's okay. Or else I want you all to, just text me after reading this. Once I read it, I want you all to text, put it in your chat box. Can you speak a bit louder? I can't dash you. Because now you all understood what is the difference between hearing and listening, right? So I want everybody to please put it in your chat box, please. Very good. Very good, very good. I could see the answers, very nice. So you all are, you all are listening it. Now let me move on to the next slide. One second. Right. Dash carefully to what I am going to say. Please put it in your chat box, please. Wonderful, wonderful, very good. So you all are listening and you're paying attention. This is called active listening. Now let's move on to the next slide. Dash, we dash alarm ringing. Wonderful, wonderful. Very good. Good to see all the answers on the chat box. Very nice. Let's move on to the next one. A doctor can dash, listen, oh shit, I have given the answer actually. Dash to the heartbeat. But still I could see the answers, please. Please text your answer. Listen, of course, very good, Anisha. Yeah, very good. We hear Srilata Garu. Okay, okay, okay. Right. So now let us all understand the difference between listening and the hearing. See, that's what the whole idea. The whole idea to understand the difference between listening and the hearing is a small activity. So next time, what I wanted you all to do is, take pen and paper ready. Let's all have an activity. Okay? Let me move on to my next slide. Yeah. So now you all understood, right? What is the difference between listening and hearing? Right. Now I want, like, you all can see my slide, please. Can you all see my slide? If yes, just see me here in this slide. What all the actions can be done here? Just text me in your chat box. Right, you all can see my slide. Now you see here, I just wanted answer for this. Okay, wonderful. There is answers popping up. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, wow, very good, very good. Sridhar sir says, listen, speak and hear. Wonderful, amazing. We'll wait for a few more responses so that you people are here. You are listening, you are speaking, and you are understanding the difference between the listening and the hearing. Very good. Any more answers? Please text in the chat box. I'm waiting for your answers. Right. Now you can see this picture. Please put it in your chat box. What is this picture sounds and what is this picture says? Anish, what is this picture exactly reflecting? No, this picture చూడగానే మీకు ఏమనిపిస్తుంది? Music, wonderful. G. Anita Garu says that music. Sridhar Garu says music. Shailaja Garu says music. Now, okay, what we do with this? Someone singing wonderful music. Sangeetam, very good. Sound wave, okay. Sound wave, nice answer. Sound wave, music. Listening, very good. Srikant Garu says listening, wonderful. Devendra Reddy Garu says music, okay, listening, music, okay. Now, let us all understand difference between the previous slide and this slide. See, in the previous slide, as Sridhar said, Mr. Sridhar said, we listen, first we hear, we listen, then we speak. Three actions are happening there. Three actions are happening in the previous slide. First we hear. What do we hear? The vibration of a phone. We hear it. You are tuned to your hearing sound. That music, that vibration or the tune of your phone is giving that message to your mind that your phone is ringing. Then you will pick a call and you'll listen to the caller whom he or she you are supposed to address. Then you speak. There you take up these three actions and you apply according to the need. Right? Did you get me? Then here, when we come to the next slide, we'll listen to the music. We'll listen to the music. Sometimes we start giving a beat, we start giving a hum, and we start singing along with the music. Do you agree, friends? So now, do you understand the difference between listening, hearing, and speaking? If you understood, wonderful. Yes, Anish, very good, very good. Now, see, again, just look at this, my slide. And just see here, what is this picture reflecting? Very good. Devinder Reddy, very good. What is this picture reflecting? Can you see my next slide? Okay, bell ringing, wonderful. Sound, very good. Siren, oh, wonderful. I just see my cursor. I'm just, see my cursor. Bell ringing, very good. Bell ringing, very good. Okay. Okay, siren sound. Okay. Wonderful. Jayamohan Garu, bell. Okay. Okay. Then this one, can you see my cursor moving? Right, bell. Now again, see, get back to the second slide. This slide, yes, we listen to the bell and we move out of a school or whatever it is. We hear that sound. We don't concentrate and pay attention. So please understand the difference between listening and hearing. We just listen, we store it, we register. Sometimes it is registered in our thought process and we apply for the next action. But when we hear, we just leave, we just hear the sound and we sometimes leave it there itself. It's not like every point to be registered. We just leave. That's the reason I just put a bell here, school bell, and a siren. We listen to the siren and we just give a way for the ambulance to move. We just hear it. We don't listen it, but it is registered. That sound is registered in our brain because we every time listen to that. Am I clear? Did you get me? Now what? Now what we have to understand from these lines? Now what we have to understand from these lines? Again, let me say the important point is improving your communication skills. We need to understand this, the great art called listening. See, to make any friendship with anybody or to spread or to stretch our hands, we need to improve our communication skills. In the communication skills, listening plays vital role. That's the reason we have put this in this slide. So are you all ready with a book and pen and paper? Are you all ready with a pen and paper? No? Okay. See, once you are ready, please tell me so that, I can move on for an activity. Okay. So now, see, as we said, listening. Listening are different styles. I mean, we have 4 different styles of listening. See, casually. Casual, what we actually casually talk, we casually listen to our friends. That is for, we casually talk to enjoy. We just listen, but we enjoy together. Okay, empathetic way. In an empathetic way, when we empathetic way listen, we understand the feelings of others. Informational. The next one is informational talk. Like every time, whatever we have a meetings, especially that is an information listening. I mean, informational activity or informational meetings we gather. So we listen, we register, we store, and again we'll get back to our class and we'll apply the same information. And the fourth one is combined listening. We listen, we enjoy, we move on. Okay, so the first one is casual listening. Second one is empathetic listening. Third one is informational listening. The fourth one is combined listening. That is used for multi-purpose. We enjoy, we talk, we show empathy, there will be some information, we enjoy it. But the main point is our body present, sometimes our mind absent. Right? That's what this picture I've taken from our course, or this Linings course. So this really I liked it. Like whenever I see we all will talk, but there's something will be missing out. So sometimes see when we stay here also, many of us are busy. We don't listen with that attentiveness. We don't listen with that activeness. When honestly I'm telling you, when you really participate in that speaker listener conversation or any of the activities so far we had it in our life, definitely most of the conflicts will come down. There will be always win-win situation. Okay, before I go to the next slide, can anybody text what is our previous first day 1 session? which was held on 4th April. Sorry, 1st April. 1st April and 6th April. What was the first session? What was the first session? మనకి ఇప్పటిదాకా జరిగిన ఫస్ట్ సెషన్ ఏంటి? Nagraj sir was the speaker that day. What did he share about? The session is all about. Please text in your chat box, please. Sharpen your leader. Absolutely, Padmavati ma'am, you are really a good listener. And can anybody text chat, even share the chat? What was the day to the next recap, retouch, second editions? 6th was basic of Lionism. Oh, wonderful. Chetana ma'am, very good to see you in this. Fundamentals of Lionism. Absolutely, absolutely. So there are a very good active listeners are also taking part in this session. That's what's here. When we actively take part in a conversation, we can answer like this. This is the whole idea of, testing you with all this, because my topic today is effective listening. Thank you all for your wonderful participation. Thank you. Basics of Lionism. Very good. Sita Garu, thank you. Introduction of fundamentals of Lionism. Wonderful, wonderful. Lovely ladies, thank you once again. Okay, right. Now let us move on to the next slide. Right. Now the whole idea is active listening. Again, as I said, we just, body present, mind absent. But there are some active listeners. Just now you were given answers that indicates you are a wonderful and active listeners who are really excelling well in your professional life as well as personal life. See, when we talk, our whole body, our whole mind will listen if the communication is good. But let us all, understand certain main components, like how you can, connect with the speaker. The first element what we need is eye contact. Okay, now it is a virtually, all these sessions are happening virtually. But whenever you have your session or a seminar or attending physical conversations, please have a eye contact. First thing is eye contact. The eye contact says that you are listening to him. You are, listening and, understanding certain things. Next, please, just a simple smile will really make him or her feel that you are listening to her. And the third, the main important gesture is open body positions. Lovely friends, again I'm telling you, this is a very, very important aspect in all these communication skills. See, this will really make your communication easier also. If your body language, your body position is open, then definitely the receiver, the listener also will understand as actively, like what enthusiastic way, the way you are expressing things. These are the three main components which I have taken, because చదువు రాని వాళ్ళకైనా కూడా ఒక్కసారి మీరు ఐ కాంటాక్ట్ గా మీరు చెప్పండి. వన్స్ యు ఆర్ కమ్యూనికేటింగ్ విత్ ఐ కాంటాక్ట్, they will listen to you, they will follow you. A simple smile says that you're not teaching any rocket science. That smile will make you to connect. And the body language, once it is free, because if you are prepared, if you are wanted listeners to listen to you, the body gestures to be little bit flexible for making them to understand. This will really enhance your effective listening communication, I say. Because we communicate, but listening jariginda leda, how do you come to know? Because these are the simple techniques which I just wanted to apply it. So now, once again, let us move on to this activity. You all can see my slide, right? In this slide, see here, I'll read this. You just text me whether there is a, active participation or the cross listening is happening, because the speaker is listening, other people are, talking, There is a no active participation is there. There's just passive listening is happening. So please, now you have to answer me whether it is an active listen, active participation or passive participation. Okay? Ready? If you're ready, please raise your thumb. Right. Yes. Wonderful. Anish text passive. Yeah. Wonderful. Very good. Passive. Passive. Very good. So you all are really listening and understanding difference between active participation and passive participation. Active listening and passive listening. And you are hearing or listening. Wonderful. Wonderful. Lovely audience. Thank you all. Thank you all. All right. Now let me move on to my next slide. Right. Just watch this and text me. Wonderful. Active, active, yeah. Because the speaker is explaining well, right? Wonderful, wonderful. Very good, very good. I mean, he's, yeah, wonderful. Active by seeing the picture. Yeah, yes, active participation. Wonderful. Yes. Now, I hope by now you people are ready with your paper and pen, right? Let's start an activity. Okay. See, I have taken simple. Are you all ready? If you are all ready, please text me or show me a thumb so that I'll start with an activity. And if you people are doesn't want to show your videos, only show that whatever after this. So ready? Are you all ready? Right. So are you all ready with the pen and paper? Wonderful, wonderful. So now what I wanted to do is just I'll give you some time. Yeah, just see this. I'll leave this on my screen, but only thing is you all have to listen to me. You all have to listen to me and take your pen and paper. Take your pen and paper, right? Now, whatever instructions I'm giving, please just listen and apply it on your paper, but I want you all to draw whatever it is striking to your mind, whatever you people are reflecting after listening to me. Ready? Yeah, just show me thumb in your video so that, right. Okay, the first thing is, are you all ready with the pen and paper, right? So I'm starting. Now I want you all to draw a left curve. Left curve. Just look it to my screen if you wanted something. Left curve అని చూపిస్తుంది, అది draw చేయండి. Left curve, right? Till I complete my instructions, I want you all to make it some beautiful scenery with this instructions, right? Then take slanting line, as many you like, as many you like. Take slanting lines, as many you like. Then take a horizontal line. Then go with the zigzag curves. Zigzag curves నా స్క్రీన్ మీద కనపడుతున్నాయి. Then you can put a right curve. Then you put a vertical line. Right. So I believe I've done with all the lines, I believe. If you people done with this, please show your picture on video so that I can click a pic. Whatever you have drawn, please let me see, because this is a wonderful art, like how you people are listening. Okay, Padmavati ma'am shows Sridhar garu koncham adi peddega cheyra. Okay. Wonderful, sir. Anand Mehta sir has done. Oh, wonderful. He has put all signs there. Right? Please show your video so that I can take a peek. Sir, Anand Mehta sir, can you show your Padmavati ma'am? Just show. Okay, sir. Chupichandi. We'll click a photo. Wonderful. Wonderful. Very nice, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. This is nice. Actually, see, I just asked you all to apply this. But when you're listening to this activity, you have done something. I can see that when Anand Mehta sir was drawing it, I can see that all Jallianwala Bagh fight. I could reflect that. So this is what, and when Padmavati ma'am was saying, the sound vibration is reaching me. Yeah, you are doing good. You go ahead, go ahead. My blessings are there. So that's what I just wanted to convey this. See, the activity, what I meant is when you're listening, when you're, listening, the whole perception, what is there in your mind, you register some beautiful lines and you'll never forget this activity. Oh, I have to pay, I have to listen. See, it is depend upon how it is important you apply these both two skills called listening and the hearing. And that's what I had a small activity. So what we have to do is we all have to practice active listening. We all have to practice active listening, right? Now, see, that's what is your perception is your mirror. Your perception is your mirror. Your listening also reflect how you are taking it in. See, again I'm telling you, when you're listening, some words are registered. Some words are, give you that empathy, how you people also remember that person, how actively making you all involved in listening and register and restore it and put those things in your, day-to-day application. That's what I like this picture because there were a lot of, personality traits were put here. That's what, please, what I want you all to do is just live in the present. It may be any meeting, live in the present meeting. Just listen because they wanted sense whether you are listening or not. See, as Mohan sir said, like I'll be giving a lot of techniques, but in my previous video, I said, when you want to talk, when you want to listen, just stop, take a deep breath, listen, just understand the phases and go ahead with your listening skills. That's it. That was only one technique where I just wanted to give you all. And the basic whole idea is, see, active line leader, because this listening will not only make you a line leader, but leader. When you talk about this picture, what the whole idea is to put me is, see, in our school days, we actively listen. Nayano, bayano, manam vinivallu. Vinnamu kabatte, we could able to put, apply whatever we have learned in the school days. So that's the reason I put it this one here. And really, and honestly, I'm telling you, whenever, especially when I have joined my ELLI training, there was very active interactive sessions. We had it all these 3 days. We had a 3 days training. There it was really awesome. See, I couldn't register the whole thing, but there were some techniques where I, had my actions to put it and practice. And after that, I started jotting out in this book, like every day, like whatever I learn, I put it. And see, what my goal is, listen, you hear to listen, and you listen to hear. These are the two things. You listen to hear, and you hear to listen. So apply these two things. That was my idea. So whatever you like, you take those beautiful techniques from whatever interactions you have it. So that's what. Thank you. You people have any questions? Feel free to ask me. Okay, and I'll stop my screen here. If you have any questions, please do let me know. Hope you all understood. You hope you all really gathered some information of today's session. And once again, I thank all the people, like all 39 people there, sir. Mohan sir, they're really active. They were really, happy in this. I mean, I'm feeling very happy because they are all participating, sharing their ideas by texting. That's what. Thank you once again. Anybody have any questions? Please do text. Put it in your chat box. Thank you, Sita. no questions, we'll just move on, because once again on this auspicious day, those who all gave your presence, I'm very blessed. I'm really blessed to have you all here. So now I could see our governor sir and other dignitaries. Sridhar garu, mana governor garu, everyone please also just please let me know, so that you know we have the message.
Yeah, we have our Governor garu unnaru. Yes.
Yes, sir. Line Usharani garu. Really, it is a wonderful topic you have chosen. అందరికీ చాలా తెలియని విషయాలు మనం రోజు వాడుకునే విషయాలలో నుంచి మీరు మంచి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసి చెప్పగలిగారు. మరి on this screen I am able to see a wonderful man, a great man like our Anand Mehta also is there, and he is watching all our program. He's a great man. I underwent his training for 2 days. So really ఇటువంటి టాపిక్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని మా అందరికి మంచి తెలిపినందుకు, and you keep on doing this type of programs regularly, so I feel very much happy, and please keep doing these programs. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
We have our second VDG also. Second VDG is also there, Gandhani Srinivas.
Sir, I request Gandhani Srinivas sir, please give your message.
Unmute. Srinivas is always in the car.
Yeah.
Please unmute Srinivas.
Yes.
Yeah, now it's okay. Thank you, Line Usharani garu. Happy to listen to you. You have made us effective listeners today. So you made us differentiate between hearing, listening, and effective listening, and how to just hear, listen, and recall, and also reproduce. So happy to. I knew this madam for a couple of years. She is a very good trainer. I've witnessed her a couple of years back. I've called her for a step program along with Jaya Mohan and our very own Ravindra Babu sir. So I've known her for some time. I know her skills. So she once again displayed it very well today. Thank you, madam. Thank you for making us good listeners today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sridhar sir, we have.
You can ask once again, Anand Mehta ji. We would like to hear from you also.
Sure, sir.
Yeah. We are eagerly waiting for Anand.
For me, it's a great privilege to meet Mohan Prabhakaran ji, to meet Babu Rao ji, and obviously all the wonderful friend Nagaraju has been dear friend. So I feel extremely honored. I don't feel like I have come to the other district. This looks like my home district. Thank you very much for giving that amazing love. And I want to really, truly appreciate excellent efforts put in by Lion Usharani ji for a wonderful presentation. Believe me, it was a wonderful thing. The way the river flows, a river flows without any obstacle. Even if there's an obstacle, the river finds a way out. I think Usharani's presentation was absolutely like a river flowing through the whole thing, from one slide to other, from one concept to second concept. In such a short span of time to cover such an important subject is a challenge, and I think she has done a great job. I just want to add one thing, Usharani ji, what you mentioned, that eye contact in listening is very, very important, which is such a good point. And in virtual, when we are, the eye contact becomes even more challenging. That the hack or the way out is look into the camera of your laptop or your mobile and then talk. So when you look into the camera, the opposite person feels that you are looking into them, and that's how you create eye contact. Thank you very, very much once again. And I'm going to be a part of this kind of sessions. However, I'm a great fan of this district and very happy for giving me this opportunity to speak with each one of you. Usharani ji, thank you very much for a wonderful session. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. Really, I'm blessed. I'm happy on this day. And Sridhar Garu, we have other guests here, or else there is
That's
a
all.
question.
Yeah, that's all, madam. We can go for a vote of thanks.
There is a question before we go to vote of thanks. Srilata has text: is eye contact comes from under hearing or listening? Lovely lady, I'll tell you. Hearing, you see, when you hear thunder, it's you just listen and you hear and you see there. So that's really a wonderful application in hearing and listening. Eye contact is there. When even see, I have that's the reason I put some simple techniques there. I put some simple images. Even school bell goes, we just have their eye there. Then we listen and we just run with our eyes. Even siren when the ambulance is coming, we just look there. Here we look there, right? I request even Nagraj sir if he can, add more values this question, if it is okay with him.
Usha, I'll not be able to speak today. Maybe please excuse me, but your presentation was excellent. All that I'd like to tell you. Maybe next time we'll have one more session exclusively on effective listening skills online. So when you are speaking online, when you are making a presentation online, are there any additional skills that we need to acquire to be active listeners? So we'll add a few more elements to that and then make it a beautiful module. You may invite our Vice District Governor Lakshmi. She is there available, I think. You can ask her to speak a few words, and then after that, maybe you can invite some questions and answers, and we can close. I'm really sorry not coming before you. I think all of you know that I am in hospital still. Maybe I'll be here for a day or two more, and maybe by day after, I think I'll be back home.
Nagaraju, wish you a very early recovery and come back. Back.
Madam, we have Obul Reddy sir also. We have Obul Reddy sir also, our district governor. Vice Chairman.
Right, sir. I request now Obul Reddy sir to give his message. Obul Reddy sir.
రీటచ్ రీక్యాప్ అధ్యక్షత వహించిన ఉషారాణి గారికి, మరి మల్టిపుల్ కౌన్సిల్ చైర్మన్ మోహన్ గారికి, వైస్ గవర్నర్స్ ఇద్దరికి కూడా, మరి మన గవర్నరు సూర్యరాజు గారికి, ఏరియా లీడర్ చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ బాబురావు గారికి, మిగతా పార్టిసిపేట్స్ అందరికీ కూడా నా హృదయపూర్వక నమస్కారాలు. నాకు తెలుసు ఉషారాణి గారు మంచి స్పీకరు, బాగా మాట్లాడగలుగుతుంది. అందుకని ఇంతకు మునుపు కూడా కొన్ని ప్రోగ్రామ్స్లో ఆమెకు ఛాన్స్ ఇవ్వడం కూడా జరిగింది. ఈరోజే తెలిసింది నాకు ఇట్లా ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఉన్నట్లు. ఆమె ఫోన్ చేసి చెప్పింది, నాయన మీరు ఉండాలి సాయంత్రం అని. కానీ అన్ఫార్చునేట్గా వేరే గెస్ట్ రావడము, వాళ్ళతోటి టైం స్పెండ్ చేయడము, మిడిల్లో వచ్చాను. అంత పూర్తిగా ఆమె స్పీచ్ వినలేదు. కానీ బట్ సమ్మన్ సబ్స్టెన్స్ ఈజ్ షీ హాస్ స్పోకన్ వెరీ వెల్. ఐ అప్రిషియేట్ ఫర్ హర్ effective listening subject. So I wish that in future Usharani has to take up some more of this kind of subjects and make us to enlighten. Thank you very much, Usharani.
Thank you, sir. Surely we'll, whatever you said, we'll follow, sir. We'll do that. And now I request Lakshmi Garu. Lakshmi ma'am, please share your message.
Listen, madam. Are you able to listen my words?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, absolutely.
Today's program, Retouch Recap 3 episode. Recap presenter is dealing with Lion Usharani Garu, our chief guest, respected Lion Mohan Prabhakaran Garu, multiple council chairperson, and respected Lion Baburao Garu, LCIF area leader, our governor Lion G.R. Sweeraraj Garu, and main person of this program and our mentor and leader, respected Lion M. Nagaraj garu. Good evening to everyone and congratulations to Lion M. Nagaraj sir garu for starting this Free Touch program. Due to this Free Touch program, many people got an opportunity to participate in this program and they got good respect, confidence in them and self-respect. And on today's topic about effective listening, we learn how to pay attention about body language and gestures to show that we are engaged. Thank you, Lion Usha Garu, for your wonderful words. And I have learned so much in this topic you have given. Congratulations to all the members who have attended to this program, like presenters, and for giving them leadership qualities. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Now I request Amanath Garu, Amanath sir, please give your message. Amanath sir. Sridhar sir.
1 second. Yeah, 1 second.
So meanwhile, I just take this question. Sir is here. There is a question popped up here. Is showing body language while talking means active participation? A wonderful question raised by Anish. Actually, Anish, we have to understand here the first thing. Like when you're as a speaker or a listener. See, when you're a speaker, your body language will be different. As a listener, your body language will be different. But whenever you're, actively listening, sometimes we smile, we have an eye contact, and we listen. And as I said, there was a picture in our learning course, Lines learning course. Sometimes we sit, we just nod it, but sometimes there is body present, mind absent. So these things we have to understand. And again, I'm telling you, this will be different from person to person, individual to individual. See, active participation is like both thing. When the speaker is saying, you are receiving, and you are, giving or raising questions or asking some questions related to that topic only. That is called active participation. See, speaker will be saying something and you will be asking some other question. That is not called active participation. Hope you understood. And we'll really have a, next, as Nagaraj sir said, we'll have a definitely, more clippings coming up, more sessions coming up on effective listening, especially even for lionism. Okay, so surely we'll share more details in that. Thank you. Amanath sir is here. Or else shall we move for vote of thanks?
Yeah, we can move. We can move. Yes.
Right, sir. Now I request Sudarshan Reddy sir to give a vote of thanks.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Today's chief guest, Mohan Prabhakaranji, multiple council chairperson, other lines and non-line dignitaries, Leos and participants. At the outset, let me wish you all a happy and pleasant Yugadi. It is my privilege to offer vote of thanks to all those who helped making this program happen. My name is Lion Sudarshan Reddy Katta and I am a retouchian of the ongoing Retouch Recap virtual presentation series of our District 320D. I hope you all have enjoyed this informative online presentation organized for you today. On behalf of today's trainer, Lion Usharani and myself, I thank each and every member who participated in this virtual presentation program. I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to our chief guest, Lion Mohan Prabhakaranji, Multiple Council Chairperson, for gracing us today's virtual program. Thank you, sir, for your very interesting and thought-provoking address about the lens and on the subject of effective listening. I thank our LCF area leader, Babu Rao Garu, for gracing us with his presence and guidance. Thank you, sir, for inaugurating today's program and sharing with your words of wisdom. I also thank our District Governor, Lain Suraraj Garu, Second Vice District Governor Gandhani Srinivas Garu, and District Advisor Obul Reddy Garu for sharing their valuable views. I thank Anand Medaji for joining us this evening and for sharing his valuable remarks. I convey my sincere thanks to Lain Usharani for not only selecting such a wonderful topic of effective listening, but also presenting it in a beautiful and interesting manner. I express my profound gratitude to our mentor, District GLT Coordinator, Lain Nagaraju. With utmost happy, I am to inform that today's Retouch Recap virtual program is his brainchild. He has been a source of constant support, and he is giving us a lot of encouragement and freedom in choosing and performing in this series of activity. Thank you so much, sir. I thank all participating lines, non-lines, and Leos for their overwhelming support in making this event success. I thank Line Praveen, Line Sridhar for extending their uninterrupted technical support during this live session. Thank you, everyone, for sparing time to be here today for listening me to speak. I am so grateful for this opportunity. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Sadarshan Garu, would you like to invite everybody for the next program?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Ushaga.
ఒక్క సెకండ్ ఆగండి.
15th నాడు నాది రీటచ్ రీక్యాప్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఉందండి. తప్పకుండా ఈరోజు పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసిన వాళ్ళే కాకుండా మీ మిత్రులకు, మీకు తెలిసిన వారందరికీ కూడా ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేయండి. ఐ విల్ టు ఆల్సో షేర్ ది ఫ్లయర్ టుమారో. అండ్ అందరూ తప్పకుండా అటెండ్ అయ్యి ఆ ప్రోగ్రామ్ను కూడా మీరు అంతా సక్సెస్ఫుల్ చేస్తారని చెప్పి ఆశిస్తూ మీ అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు తెలియజేసుకుంటాను. నమస్తే.